In mid-September I left Denmark to go to Norway for my 2020 reindeer hunt. I had been the year before, where I managed to stalk and shoot a very nice buck. This year it was later in the season and I was going for a female, a simle. So I put everything in the backpack: tent, sleeping bag, food for 5 days, a few clean clothes, and oh yeah, the rifle. That's where I need to go. That peak up there is the first peak I need to go to. And then from there I'll find a good vantage point, sit down, spot, find reindeer. It's getting warm. It's 8 o'clock. I'm gonna strip, keep walking. Plan, put up the tent, find the reindeer and shoot one. But first I had to get up there. I would set up my tent a few hours walk from my car and from there venture into the hills. I reached the first peak around 9 AM where I had a well-deserved breakfast. And I can assure you that the images you see are nothing compared to the view in real life. Usually when hunters tell you that it doesn't matter if they shoot something or not, I believe they're lying. But in this case, it was very close to the truth. I found a relatively flat place for my tent, somewhat out of the wind, and got ready to go spot the reindeer. Day one, it's 3:30 in the afternoon and I've been spotting the entire day. I haven't seen anything. I've tried to get to the best possible vantage points and also try to be patient and sit still instead of move around all the time. But it's difficult for me not to move around. But anyway, I'm about 500 meters from my camp, so it's not that far. Tomorrow I'm gonna go over this ridge up here and see what's on the other side of that. Maybe that's where they are. I don't know what it is about people that we always want to know what's on the other side of the next ridge, and the next, and the next, and the next. Okay, I admit it. I may not be the most patient person in the world. So, with a few hours left of the day, I decide I can easily walk to the other side just to find a good spot to sit for the next day. I find a really good spot and sit a spot for a while before I decide it's time to go home to the tent before sunset. So I decided to go back. It's about 6:15. The sun will set in about an hour and a half, and I have at least an hour back to the tent. And I'm not familiar with the neighborhood, so great day. Didn't see a single deer. Found a shed. That's it. Hopefully tomorrow, see deer, stalk deer, shoot deer. I usually don't eat in bed, but today is an exception. Today was a really hot day, I think. I woke up this morning down below. I walked up, found a relatively good spot for my tent and started looking for reindeer, and I saw nothing. I met some guys who said that they had seen 2 groups of 80 animals yesterday, not so far from here, but they didn't see anything today either. So right now I'm a little bit depressed, and it's gonna be a long night. It's windy, it's relatively cold, and I have 12 hours of darkness before the sun comes up and nothing to do. But then you have real turmat, which is really good. Enjoy. See you in the morning. The following morning I wake up and my mountain depression is completely gone. It's a beautiful day, no wind, and a very beautiful sunrise. I get dressed and venture out to find the reindeer. So the sun is just about to come up, and I think I'm just gonna glass here for a while, not too long, because I don't see anything just like that. I'm gonna go beyond those 2 lakes and traverse to the other side, because that's where I feel I have the best opportunity. And also, it's too cold to sit in glass right now. It's almost freezing, so I might as well get some kilometers in the lakes and have breakfast on the far side of those 2 lakes. So we'll see. I just spotted a reindeer over that ridge, very far off, but they are there. I'm going out this way, hopefully cut them off. When I see the reindeer, they are at least 1,000 meters from me, but they are moving fast and they're moving in my direction. Usually in the mountains, the air in the valley will heat up in the morning, causing the wind to move upwards. And that's a really bad position for me to be in, but it's the only one I have. So, I last saw them up here. And the wind, it's morning, so the wind is going upwards anyway. I wanted to be there a lot earlier, but didn't manage. So 1 minute the wind is going that way, and 1 minute it's going that way. I wanted to get ahead of them. I don't think that's a good idea, so I'm just gonna go as high as I can and hope that the wind blows over and see what I see then. It takes me at least an hour to get in position, and when I get up there, the reindeer seem to have stopped. I leave my backpack and sneak forward for a shot. I wanted to find reindeer, but now it seems I have found too many, because they all group together, making a shot very difficult. Also, they seem to be standing on the skyline, and I really want some background to make sure it's a safe shot. Finally, after about 20 minutes of waiting, a female steps out of the group, turns broadside, and stands in perfect position. The shot was about 200 meters. She just took it in a lung, collapsed. I had to wait a long time to get one of them to stand still, broadside, with cover behind her because it was standing on the ridge. And finally she did. I think she's in velvet actually. Doesn't matter. Good eating. Great eating. I will be eating reindeer sirloin tonight, that's for sure. And I haven't had breakfast yet. The wind is really bad. They can see me, but they're still there. So I got everything neatly packed up. I took all the meat off the bones, and that just reduces the weight tremendously. So everything is ready. Now the grind begins all the way over there. So now all I have to do is go down there, around that lake, up that, around that lake, up that hill, over that top, pick up my tent there, and then to the far top over there. And then I'm home. Well, then I have to walk an hour, and then I'll be by my car. Almost at my tent, just on the other side here. And way over there is where I shot this morning. What a stupid plan, but what a beautiful place. Home sweet home. Well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, don't hesitate to subscribe and follow me for more hunting